Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well and having a really great day. In this video, I want to talk about the aftermath of the fifth inning for Ethereum Classic that they just had literally a couple days ago. And I wanted to talk about, what the profitability is now on a typical RX 580 or 570, 470 Polaris rig doing 180 mega hash. And we're going to compare it to the video that I did literally last week, or actually, no, not last week, 9 days ago as of recording this video. So it's been, I think, 3 or 4 days since the fifth inning happened. And so for people that, just a quick thing, for people that may have not saw that video, what happened was the block reward for Ethereum Classic went down from 3.2 to 2.56 per block. So we can verify that right now on the Ethereum Classic Block Explorer, as you guys can see here. Block reward 2.56 ETC. So I'm going to go through a lot in this video, just talking about price, talking about profitability, comparing, the rewards, all that stuff. So before I begin, this video is sponsored by nerdgears.com. If you guys are looking for graphics cards, power supplies, splitters, and notoriously their NerdGears 30 amp 240 volt metered PDU, power distribution unit. You guys have probably seen these in my videos. This is where you can see the metrics for volt and amps. It's very handy to see how much power you're drawing, especially at 30 amp 240 volt, right? As you can go up to 7200 watts, but the 80% rule, you want to stay around 55 to 5600 watts, 80% rule. So that's really cool. In stock, $200. And if you want the non-metered version, they also have that as well right here, $149.95 for their non-metered PDU here. Really nice. Okay, thank you, nerdgears.com. Okay, guys, so the fifth inning that just happened a couple days ago as of recording, it was a pretty big moment, obviously, for Ethereum Classic, and I would say for a lot of the miners that were or are mining Ethereum Classic, and notoriously with, I would say, Polaris GPUs, like 4 gigabyte cards or even 6 gigabyte cards. There could be some of those guys that are mining Ethereum Classic with those GPUs. Maybe 6 gigabyte cards. Most of those people are probably still mining Ethereum with those cards. But 4 gigabyte cards and under, those guys are going to be probably mining on Ethereum Classic at this moment. And so there's a pretty decent amount of hash rate, 25.6 terahash on Ethereum Classic at this moment. And actually, one thing is, I want to mention real quick is I don't know how many Antminer E3s, let's see here, Antminer E3, the 190 mega hash ASIC that came out back in July of 2018. There are, I would say, still a couple people out there that would have these and would still continue to mine Ethereum Classic with these as of right now. So, I mean, this is pretty comparable efficiency to a RX 580 4 gigabyte card rig. So let's do that test right now. So I want to show you guys, in my last video, I did take just a screenshot. Yeah, we're talking on what to mine, just showing you guys what the profitability was on an RX 580 rig, typical rig. And you can see here, yielding before the fifth inning was 0.1356 Ethereum Classic a day. Okay, and the profitability dollar value was about $3.26 after 10-cent kilowatt hour. Now, if we do that calculation now, so 6 570s, and we had to change this to 180 mega hash, as the same thing I did in that previous video, 10 cent per kilowatt hour, hit calculate. We can see here that Ethereum Classic is no longer at the top for these 4 gigabyte cards. It is now below a bunch of these other coins here, such as Raven Coin, Ergo, Beam, Quark Chain. But the biggest thing to take away here is, and I did mention, my prediction was pretty much like around 20% of the rewards was being dropped off, and it does pretty much show it here that yielding 180 mega hash Ethereum mining rig 570s 4 gigabyte cards, 0.1127 Ethereum Classic a day. The biggest thing, though, biggest difference you guys are probably wondering is, Red Panda, that the dollar value went down a lot, and yes, $1.74, but that is because if we look at the current price of Ethereum Classic right now, we scroll down, let's go past 14 days. So that video that I did 9 days ago, that was on April 19th. Okay, April 19th. So if we go back to, actually, I made that video on the 18th. So April 18th, the price of Ethereum Classic was maximum $37.28. Okay, April 18th. Now here we are recording, as of recording this video, April 28th, about 9-10 days later. The price of Ethereum Classic is $30. Okay, $30.79, $31.33. So that's a pretty big price difference there, about $7 to $8 difference. And so that is going to, with the 20% drop off in the rewards, also corresponds with everything else, right? The fiat value of Ethereum Classic and all these, block times, block rewards has cut down. So, all these metrics that calculates on what to mine shows here in terms of difficulty and network hash rate as well is the profit value, the fiat value, $1.74. But in that video that I did talk about, with the Fifthening coming, is that from 0.1356 to now 0.1127 is pretty much a 20% drop. You can see there. So yeah, the network hash rate for Ethereum Classic, the difficulty as well, hasn't really gone up since I did that video last on the 18th. So let's see here, April 18th, it was about 360 terahash. And here we are today. It's at 355.99 network difficulty. Okay, so it's pretty much the same. If we look at the network hash rate, it was also, let's see here, the 18th, 27.6 terahash. And today it is now 28.10. Go to mining pool stats. Let's refresh here. It is 26.81 according to them. So pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. The network hash rate didn't go up. I would say it didn't. Maybe it did go down after a couple of days here. Looks like there's one point it was at 24 terahash, 24.3. But ultimately, it looks like it's back up. Maybe it was a mining farm, a big mining farm with all these 4 gigabyte cards, and maybe they're switching to other 4 gigabyte card coins, right? Not Ethereum, of course. Ethereum is already over the 4 gigabyte DAG, and the 5 gigabyte DAG is coming up. I don't have it on the screen here, but 5 gigabytes for Ethereum is coming up in, I believe, this August of 2022. So people that have the Jazz miners, right? The notorious Jazz miners. You guys know I have one, the one X4 1U, and it does 520 mega hash at 240 watts, which is utterly amazing. But it only has 5 gigabytes of VRAM or of memory, and it's going to stop working by August, in like literally a couple months as of recording this video. So it's not gonna stop working. Like, it'll mine Ethereum Classic or any other 4 gigabyte or less, 5 gigabyte or less DAG size currently on whatever coin those ETH hash algorithm. So it's interesting, right? As the DAG size grows and grows, we're gonna see more cards, or even ASICs, GPUs or ASICs, are gonna move to Ethereum Classic. And especially with the Ethereum merge, right? The biggest topic in the whole world for GPU miners is the Ethereum merge, as everyone is mining Ethereum right now due to profitability. Is that once the merge comes and everyone moves away from Ethereum, Ethereum moves away from proof of work to proof of stake, then all that hash rate, like a lot of hash rate, almost a petahash, I believe, on Ethereum, is going to be flocking over to Ethereum Classic and a bunch of other coins, Beam, Ravencoin, Notorious on Polaris GPUs, and NVIDIA GPUs. It's going to be a massive flood, and we've definitely expressed this before in many videos. And I just wanted to stress with everyone that as the current prices of crypto, especially, it's been going down recently. This has happened many times. Like, the markets are very volatile, as people potentially expect after the merge for certain other proof of work coins to go up in price. That's really the biggest question, right? That's the biggest question everyone's going to be asking. Everyone is asking currently after the merge, is the prices of, I don't know, Elysium, Atheos, Callisto, I don't know, Etho Protocol, Expanse, Metaverse, Zilliqa, Ethereum Classic, are any of these other ETH hash coins, for those that have ASIC miners, are, those guys are hoping that, because these can only mine specific ETH hash algos, right? And if you go to mining pool stats, you can see under ETH hash different coins that are on Ethash available that you can mine with, you know, these other coins here, which is really nice to see. But whether or not the prices of these coins are going to go up to make sense to be profitable for everyone, that's like literally that's the end all be all question for a lot of people that care about profitability. And, you know, it really does make sense. You know, it really does matter depending on your electrical cost, right? That's really the biggest thing for a lot of people. For people that have 20, 30, 40 cents per kilowatt hour, and if the market is going to, you know, maybe potentially come down, and depending how much of the hash rate is going to be flocking over to Ethereum Classic, as it goes higher and higher, the difficulty gets worse, right? Everyone gets less and less of the rewards. Thus, the profitability is going to be less if the price of the coin goes down, right? But if it's going to be, you know, 10 times, 100 times higher, I don't, you know, there's math to do that. It really has to go up substantially for things to be profitable for us miners after the Ethereum merge. I mean, that's the biggest thing, momentous milestone for all of us, right? We're all hoping that Ethereum keeps delaying the fact that, you know, we've been seeing some delays already this year regarding the merge, and they say that, you know, it's not done yet. Still a lot of testing to go on. Potential it may happen September, October, who knows? Not December, because they say they don't want to have any issues during Christmas time or holidays. From what I've been hearing from other people, potentially it could still happen in 2023. So all of us that are still mining right now, it'll still be fine. So I kind of went off talking about Ethereum, not talking about Ethereum Classic, but really everything that ties into Ethereum Classic is with the Ethereum miners as well. I think it's imperative for us to talk about, just for me anyway, just to express my, I guess in a sense, perspective and opinions. But my opinions and perspective is really, it's the same as everyone else is thinking right now. And I can't give you guys a solid answer, but all we can do right now is just say the different scenarios that can happen. And really the end all be all is that the prices of these coins have to make sense, and depending how many people either turn off or, you know, liquidate their farms, depending on their electrical costs, kind of ASICs they have, what's your VRAM requirement on those ASICs, it really, there's so many different scenarios and strategies for a lot of people. It has different setups, different electrical costs, all that stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time once the Ethereum merge comes about. But yeah, anyways, after the fifth inning of Ethereum Classic, ultimately, it has basically dropped, I would say, 20% of the rewards, as you guys can see there, which I talked about earlier. So from 0.13 to 0.11 as of right now. But because of the price of the fiat here, it's because of the price of Ethereum Classic has gone down a lot. So, I mean, that goes with all bunch of other coins recently with the market. So, all right, my friends, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, and peace out.